Hello, YouTube fans. This is the Scar Clown. I'm wearing my hat. My freaking hoodie because I have bed hair. I haven't taken a shower, so might as well. But out here on the porch with nature. Just spending time on my porch, just smoking weed, just gaze to the sun. So today's video is just discussing more about more of the Holy Serpent. Because I want to talk about more about it. Why not? About we can discuss some questions and everything like that, or anything that we know and all that stuff. Because we all know that if you're so-called black or Hispanic, if you're part of that bloodline, basically, you can turn into a holy serpent. Now, some Hispanics around here don't don't turn into a holy serpent. They turn into other things. Like I've said in other videos, what is it? The Great Ape from Dragon Ball Z. Hold on for a minute. So by that, while these politicians and everybody, these celebrities know who we are, every day they try to keep us down to make sure obviously we don't know who we are, you know. And as a being, you want to fight for that shit, because you don't want to be a slave to this fucked up system. I'm trying not to do this shit. So I do it. Once it makes that sound, it's canoeing, and I don't like that shit. But the shit that's about to go down soon. Eventually, you're gonna see us turn into these holy serpents. And a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, what is that? What am I looking at?" You're looking at a Naga, baby. You're looking at a Nagini, a Naga, a holy serpent, right? A dragon, right? An original dragon. You know, it just came to my head too that they're rare to come by. It's funny. We say that. I say that at least. And yet, some of us can't turn into it. you know. But soon on the ones that could will soon. You know. I don't know if I will put a clip in the beginning of this video because there is a movie from Conan that shows a so-called black guy. He eventually meditates, right? He's powering up his chi, and all of a sudden, his uh his arms go inside his body, and then all of a sudden his head is turning into a serpent, and then he's looking at the camera and shit and everything like that. So I had that in my other Enlightenment video in my other channel. What is it? The Anunnaki Part One. It was so beautiful that video, but the beginning parts had to be cut out because of copyright and all that shit, which is bullcrap. But but whatever. Um, But more something that we need to know that we are the sun children. We are part of nature. We are part of the sun. We are part of Mother Cosmos. And sooner or later, we're going to help her. We're going to basically um, fight for her because we have to. If we're not going to fight for her, who is? Even if we weren't here, she would try to protect herself at least. But at the same time, she made us for a reason. You know, it's almost like having a body structure. You can't have cells, but you can't have a body without cells. You know, so that's what she made. She made cells. We are the cells of her. Not only that, but we're also again her children, and we're the people to fuck some shit up for these evil beings. So which is a good thing, because it just shows that who are we supposed to be? We're not supposed to be what these politicians and music artists and celebrities want us to think. You know, some people around here think that I'm a nobody and shit, and I'm just gonna die, and then that's it. No one won't know me and shit. But the Star family does. The Star family always knows you. You know. It's good to meditate for a little bit while you're out here. Not to say it's not good to meditate when you're outside, obviously, but since I'm doing a video, I don't want to waste your time and stuff, guys. But whew, man, take that energy from the sun, man, because sooner or later, there's a thing that I found out from a YouTuber. It's from an orc lady. She pointed out that the sun has a square, and whatever remember, that's a gate. That's a gate porter, and that's how you know shit's about to hit the fan really, really, really soon. The sun is getting prepared right now. The sun is getting prepared. Okay, the sun is getting prepared. I don't know about the other suns, but our sun is getting prepared for what's about to come. All right, and I'm pretty sure the other suns are getting prepared too. I'm showing the whole like the square on them and shit. We have a square too. It's somewhere on the planet, and that's being activated as we speak. That's why when sometimes you see a black square on the sun, that's also a portal. It's a stargate. And since you see that square is going to open. It's going to open, and beings are going to come out of it. You know, it's literally around that time already, guys. It is, and you can look at some YouTube videos that I've been trying to find this YouTuber called Barry. I think his name is Barry something. He made like videos um about some of the ancient stuff, and he hasn't made videos lately, mainly because they've been stalking his ass, man. They've actually taken his videos and making them into movies. But I don't know about that now, since everything that's happening right now. So he probably could come back to YouTube and make some videos and shit. I don't know, but shout out to Barry, man. I don't know his full YouTube channel, but I really like his channels and shit. You guys should search it up. He's a brother. He is. He's Mendelin Carbon. He's so-called black, and he knows a lot of shit. He knows that what's about to happen, and all those designs that you see on mountains or on sand, basically. You know how you see like what are those called? Oh, it's almost like hieroglyphics, but it's not. You know how they have a picture of a spider and everything like that. Then there's a picture of like it's almost like crop circles, but not really. Instead of crop circles, they're just images of people or animals, and the spider is supposed to represent the sun that we're at, and the spider also means a bad thing. The spider means that I don't know what the spider truly means, but I know that it's not a good thing. It means that something's about to happen. Like especially if you look at the spider and it has different types of arms, basically. Like if it has like instead of 8 legs, say if it has like 4 legs or 5 legs, that means something is bad. Um, because those legs, in a way, are a portal to different dimensions and different universes. So, and which makes sense because the sun is because our sun right here is a gate. It's a sun gate. It's literally a stargate. It's a stargate to go to other higher dimensions, other planets around this galaxy. That's the best part. And so many people think that this is a lie, but once the thing is, they think it's a lie, but once they start seeing once they start seeing UFOs around, what they're gonna say? Are they gonna start freaking out? Because once they start freaking out, I'm gonna start laughing at them as hell. Uh, Sorry, not sorry. you know, but these evil beings are gonna try to do everything in their power to not know. I mean, to not let us know what's going on. And I talked to Sears Temple. Shout out to you, man. You're awesome. I talked to him yesterday. Oh, well, technically yesterday and today because I looked at the text and stuff. But not we didn't text or anything. It was YouTube text shit. But I commented on one of his on one of his community things because shit is he's showing that the economy for the United States is going down dramatically. And he even said that don't pay attention to the fucking election and shit. Pay attention to this. Focus on this, and at least be cautious with this. And it's like for real, because when this falls, they fall. And I was just looking at those videos that he put the link in the description box for it. I mean, the link that he put. I started laughing because I'm just like, yeah, the system's gone, and these people wanted. And the thing is, in those videos, they said that we're so bad with we're so in debt that we'll still be in debt if we try to make it up to 2050, basically. And but we're not gonna. But these evil beings are not going to try to go up to 2050. Maybe you want to be there, but I'm not. And other people that are like me are not. Hell no. We're going to end this shit, right? This is going to end this year, all right? This is going to end this year, okay? And it's funny too because with the whole election shit, the whole thing happened. Oh, Bernie won and shit. Guess what? Now a whole bunch of people, even the government, is saying that no, he didn't win because he didn't. There's no permanently sign basically. It's not a dotted line sign basically, which is hilarious in my opinion. but but those two are dead anyways. They've been dead a while ago. Literally, what you're seeing right now are holograms or clones. You know, and I fought the clone already, so a long time ago. So right now, you're probably most likely are seeing just holograms because that's it. That's all they can do now. And it's funny too. We might see the holograms, but we got to think too. Who's working with the holograms? Like who's actually programming the holograms to put it right there in front of us? You know, that's something to think about. A lot of people don't think about that. I think about that every time I see a hologram. I'm like, who put that there? Obviously, it wasn't. Obviously, it wasn't Biden, because he's not here. He's dead. So is Trump. They're dead. They went to Mars, and Anunnaki brothers and sisters fucking destroy their ass. That's what happens. That's what happens when the founding fathers came to this fucking goddamn planet and think they can fucking run this shit. Alright? And your founding fathers too, we're gonna get them too. Alright? We're gonna fucking get those motherfuckers. Alright? For real. We're gonna get them. And I wanna say one thing. Martin Luther King. We know he reincarnated and shit, you know? But since he's back, he's been back for a while. But since he's here, I want to say this. Why didn't you try to literally go after these motherfuckers? You wanted all of us to be, peaceful and loving and caring. I get that shit. But be one with each other? At first, I was into that shit because, I didn't know more of the spirituality stuff. But once I found out more of the spirituality stuff, I'm just like, this guy is trying to literally have, so-called black people be with orcs also, like, unite and shit. I'm just like, why? Why? Do you know what the fuck they did? Who knows? Maybe that's a story that the cabal would like to portray Martin Luther King. Probably. Maybe he tried to do something. And that's why they killed him. Remember, they killed him. They did kill him. I used to think that they probably killed him because they told him to join the cabal, and he's like, no, because he had too much power. Basically, people were listening to him and shit. But that's one of the reasons they probably did kill him too, because people were listening to him. Not also so-called black people, but and Hispanic people, but white people too, that were actually starting to know that, hey, maybe our own fucking species is really fucked up here. You know, that's when they started actually knowing and guessing that maybe our kind is not supposed to fucking be here. It's like, no, you're not. Your kind is not supposed to be here. Some of so-called white people know they're not supposed to be here. Other people, other so-called white people, they don't know. And that's why they always complain about it and be like, I don't know. It's not my fault that my founding fathers did this shit. It's not my fault. It's like, you got that bloodline though, so you're fucked. You're gonna die. You know, we're gonna, as Nagas, as Naginis, we are gonna take our revenge against you because what you did. Look, here, I just want to say this. You think just because you still have that same face and the same DNA as what your founding fathers did when they came here and slaughtered me and my people. All right? We actually wanted to help you guys too at one point, man. We saw you as like, hey, they might not have, they're not be carbon and shit, but they act nice and shit, they're sweet. But then all of a sudden you turn your backs on us. You literally betrayed us because you were scared of us at one point. Well, still scared. You're scared of us. You always have. And the reason you were scared of us is because you see us doing these amazing things and you're questioning, you're literally telling yourself, these beings don't deserve it. Why? Why are you orcs telling literally nature, carbon-based beings, that you can't do this shit? Even though it's our birthright, and we can actually do it because it's our birthright. We're supposed to do this shit. But you came here and saying, no, you're not supposed to do this. Who told you? Who gave you that power? We didn't give you that power because we knew what the fuck was up with you. But then you took our towers down and we fell. We have beautiful fucking trees, man. Beautiful. We still have big giant trees. We do. It's just like some of them, only a few had a break for us to fall. We still have big giant trees. You just need to find them. And I'm not talking about like big trees like that you see in the backyard. I'm talking about literally thick as your fucking apartment and tall as your apartment, man. It's like that. That's the type of tree I'm talking about, and taller than that shit too. Way taller than your apartment, up to the fucking goddamn clouds, man. Even Sirius Temple said there was even trees floating in the sky, like I showed you in that clip with Dragon Quest 11. And I knew that too. When I played Dragon Quest 11 and I saw that tree up in the sky in the video game, I was just like, I knew we had a tower like this. Because why would they put this in the fucking video game? Oh, because they had an idea. These Japanese and Chinese people, they're not supposed to be here either. They're orcs, all right? And there is so-called Japanese people and so-called Chinese people that are carbon. But guess what? They're treated like shit. They're treated like shit because they're carbon. You see how that is? But all of a sudden, it's not racist, right? But yet when we say that these orcs can't be here, so-called white people, it's racist. You see how it is? And again, going back, race is not a thing. Who made racism? A white man. If you search this shit up, man. And I don't even know if I'm going to put that clip in the beginning of the video because this video is too long the way it is already. And already, you hear this? You hear this? Look at that helicopter. I wonder if you can see that. You probably can't. I can't see it. You know what? The helicopter's gone. Forget it. But so before I go, I want to say one thing. So the time for being ignorant, the time for not seeing the truth is just out of the question. It's out of the question. If you can't see what the fuck's happening to this planet, if you can't see what the fuck's going on, then I'm sorry. I'm not going to say you're part of the problem, but I'm just going to say that what's going to happen to you when all of a sudden shit does go down. Because eventually you're going to see these Biden and Trump supporters fucking kill each other. You're going to see that. That's when you should just stand back, relax, and watch the fucking fireworks blow. And then when they're all down in the battlefield, that's when we take our turn. And we step in and take these evil beings down. Because after that, these evil beings can't do anything else. They did what they wanted to do. Have us fight amongst each other. That's going to happen. But the chosen ones are not going to let that happen, basically. Because we're not going to fight amongst each other. You know what we're all going to do? Sit back and relax and watch the show and wait until this shit is over. And when it is over, that's when we go to war with these motherfuckers. They know it. Hey, little bird. See, even this fucking bird knows it. Probably talking to Tiamat, man. Probably sending messages to Tiamat. Making sure, you know, I won't be surprised if Tiamat sends her freaking birds and animals to their children just to, like, spy on them and talk to them and shit. I won't be surprised. You know? Look at that. That little bird is literally looking at me. Fucking, that mini dragon, that baby dragon. It's not even a baby. It's just a tiny dragon. And sooner or later, these birds that you see, once the spirit world merges in with the physical world, these birds are literally going to be like dragons that you see in the Avatar movie. Literally, you're going to see them like that, and you will be able to ride them, obviously, but it's going to be so different, you know. Some you'll be able to ride, and some of them are actually going to become like us, like humanoid and talk and shit, you know. Because eventually they're going to have to evolve, you know. Because when you look at birds outside, they're basically another less version of the Alpha Dracolians. It's just they didn't evolve as much as what the Alpha Dracolians have done, you know? So, they're all good Dracos, but they're also bad ones. The bad ones are here. The good ones are not here. The good ones are literally prospecting everything around the universe and watching this plane of existence also. And they're looking at this and they're like, yo, all people fucked up and we're not doing this shit. That's good. I'm actually happy the good Dracos are actually watching this and learning from this too. Because at the end of the day, the Dracos know that we're family. The Dracos know, the good Dracos, even the bad ones, they know that we're part of the Anunnaki bloodline. They know that we're technically, you know, cousins, brothers and sisters, you know. We're all related, especially the felines. The Dracos, the felines, the Anunnaki, which is the so-called black and so-called Hispanic, we're all related to each other. It's freaking amazing, man. We're all related to each other, you know? Obviously, I'm going to say the Andromedans, we related to them too, mainly because some of our people breeded with them too a long time ago. So fucking ridiculous, man. Anyways. So, yeah, we, some of the Andromedans breeded with the Anunnaki because they thought we were beautiful and shit. We thought they love us, you know. They like to they're women. They're women. They look at us and they're like, oh yes, you know. I'll bet you anything if we see them too, we'll be like, oh yes, you know. So I won't be surprised if I won't be surprised if I date or marry or date or Andromedon. Who knows? But well, that time will come whenever shit happens. It doesn't even fucking matter at the same time. Because the reason I mentioned that is because you eventually will meet your other half, basically. If you haven't meet your other half, and or you just like, or you just not basically inside of you, you're just like, I'm gonna stay in tune with myself, be loving to my kind with myself, and then when I meet the right person, I meet the right person. That's what I'm doing right now, and it's good too. Because focus on yourself. Don't focus on nobody else. You know, you could do other things like play video games and all that shit, obviously. But at the same time, just take time out of your day for yourself. Just do that every day. Every day. That's really what you need. That's what everybody needs. And yet people don't want to fucking come out here and meditate or do shit. They just want to, I don't know, complain about shit. I don't know. Like, the thing is, you have some Hispanics here fucking working on their cars and shit and everything like that, which is dope. You should, because when this shit goes down, you're going to be needed to either build shit or fix shit because you're going to be the engineer in a way, you know. Not to say we're not engineers, anyways. We are. What do you think all this technology came from? It came from us. The cell phones, the fucking microphones, the freaking laptops and shit. That all came from us. That came from us, and they just took it away, made it inferior, made it more low vibration, and that's it. And they just gave it to us like that. It's amazing. We have this phone in ancient times, guys. This is ancient technology. But remember, what's the original ancient technology? We are. And we evolved so much that we don't even need the fucking tree towers anymore, man. We don't. We don't. Again, going back to the video that I did said that we could use them. We could. We could rebuild them and all that shit. We could. But we don't have to. We don't have to. But we most likely probably will. But not all of it. Because we don't need them. We don't. We don't need them. But we might make them just for the hell of it or just to have it, But like some of us have mini towels too. But that's really it. I'll see you guys later. Be safe and enjoy the sun.